Bit Digital is a well-known Bitcoin mining company with operations in the US and Canada. In February 2020, they began their first Bitcoin mining operation, and shareholders will be the first to tell you it has been a wild ride ever since. Bitcoin miners like Bit Digital use special hardware to produce Bitcoins, a cryptocurrency. Like regular mining companies, they stockpile resources and attempt to sell them at advantageous prices. For this reason, they often trade like cryptocurrencies on steroids. But recently, the crypto market has been seeing somewhat of a crisis. Today we will discuss that crisis and what it means for Bit Digital shareholders. The company has reported its annual financials. Full year 2021 revenue stood at $96.1 million, up 355%, which saw it mine 2,065 bitcoins versus 1,510 in 2020. Net income was $4.9 million, and EPS was 8 cents compared to a loss of 6 cents in the year prior. The massive sell-off in crypto should significantly threaten profitability this year, should Bitcoin prices remain around the $19,750 mark. Bit Digital has roughly $42 million in cash along with no debt. In its May 2022 update, the company's holdings of BTC, BTC-USD, and ETH, ETH-USD, were 793.6 and 316.1, representing an approximate fair market value of $25.2 and $0.6 million for the two tokens at the time. At today's prices, less than a month later, the holdings would total roughly $16 million, which speaks to the catastrophic decline we see in the crypto market. The combined value of the treasury holdings accounts for approximately 14% of the company's $114.16 million market cap. At last year's highs, the tokens would be worth roughly 48% of the current market cap. It is also important to note that the company mined almost 200 bitcoins in Q1 and the treasury holdings stood at 802 in December 2021, which implies that they have been selling hopefully at advantageous prices. As you can imagine, this stellar drop has implications for PS figures going forward. We have noticed the compression of PS figures across the industry. Investors are now paying less than $1 for each dollar of the company's revenue, which is quite reasonable when you consider the sell-off erodes the value of the treasury holdings. Bit Digital has been unlucky. They did the right thing by procuring a large mining fleet, but due to factors outside their control, discussed here, they faced notable disruptions in their operation that set them back for months, only to now be facing a crypto bear market. Had the company been at its optimal level, it would have benefited from significantly more attractive crypto valuations, and would have probably had a much stronger 2021. Things may yet get worse for the firm. The company has production costs for BTC in the $7,771 area, and further downwards pressure on BTC could put a lot of pressure on the firm. The company also faces challenges with Ethereum. It is probably better for crypto bulls to turn their attention to the actual tokens at this point. The Bit Digital leadership team is doing everything right, but they can't control crypto prices. The company has an awful lot of cash on the balance sheet, and it should be able to make it through a year-long recession comfortably, but in the medium term, there isn't much to be excited about. It is likely best for investors to be patient with purchases until the situation with cryptos becomes clearer.